Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Here we are on Wednesday evening for our midweek Connect with the Lord before everyone goes off to bed. You know, it's clear from the Bible and from the teachings of Emanuel Swedenborg that there are angels with us all the time. We know that they guard and protect us throughout our day and while we sleep at nighttime. And so tonight we have a story from the Word, which, although it's about horses and chariots of fire all around the prophet Elisha and his servant, those horses and chariots of fire are actually representative of qualities of the angels. So even though it isn't angels that are surrounding them, you could think of them as representing angels. So Ellen's going to read that, and then I have a lovely reading from the teachings of the New Church.
Now the king of Syria was making war against Israel, and he took counsel with his servants, saying, "My camp will be in such and such a place." And the man of God sent to the king of Israel, saying, "Beware that you do not pass this place, for the Syrians are coming down there." Then the king of Israel sent someone to the place of which the man of God had told him. Thus he warned him, and he was watchful there, not just once or twice. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was greatly troubled by this thing. And he called his servants and said to them, "Will you not show me which of us is for the king of Israel?" And one of his servants said, "None, my lord, O king. But Elisha, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the words that you speak in your bedroom." So he said, "Go and see where he is, that I may send and get him." And it was told him, saying, "Surely he is in Dothan." Therefore he sent horses and chariots and a great army there, and they came by night and surrounded the city. And when the servant of the man of God arose early and went out, there was an army surrounding the city with horses and chariots. And his servant said to him, "Alas, my master, what shall we do?" So he answered, "Do not fear, for those who are with us are more than those who are with them." And Elisha prayed and said, "Lord, I pray, open his eyes that he may see." Then the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha.
I just love that story. Here comes the Syrian army with thousands of chariots and horses. And you could think of that as being like all of the things that can invite concern and anxiety for us at this time of this pandemic. And yet, the answer to the servant is, those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And he asks the Lord to open his servant's eyes, and he does so. And there are horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha in the mountains. Beautiful story of protection by the Lord. And the reading that I have is taken from the theological writings of Emanuel Swedenborg, where Swedenborg tells of a time when his spiritual eyes were open, and he met and talked with a man who had newly left this world and transitioned to the other world. And as part of this, notice the description of how the angels are caring for him. Swedenborg writes, "A certain spirit came to me in the evening and spoke with me, having come recently from the earth. At first he did not know where he was, supposing that he was still in the world. He was later given to know that he was in the other life, and that he did not have anything with him from the world, such as a house, wealth, and the like. At this he was moved with anxiety, not knowing which way to go, where he should live, and so on. He was told that the Lord alone provides these things for him and for all people. Then, although evil spirits were constantly trying to attack him and summon him into their communities and snatch him away, angels protected and screened him with extreme watchfulness and care from the evil spirits so they would not know where he was. By means of spiritual ideas, they formed a kind of guardian circle around him. And in watchful care, they did him many other services, all of which made it clear how angels protect good souls and how, in the process, they are taught to be compassionate. They also gave him all the help he needed, and whatever occurred to him to wish for or desire, they gave him, everything he could possibly think of or wish for. After this, he was left to himself, and by virtue of goodwill, began to think about how he could repay so much kindness. All of this proved that during his lifetime, he had been governed by goodwill derived from faith. Consequently, he was raised up straightway into heaven. Beautiful addition to that story that Ellen read. And I love those two phrases. The angels protected and screened him so the evil spirits couldn't know where he was. And they formed a kind of guardian circle around him. So as you're drifting off to sleep tonight, I hope you can imagine that host of angel beings surrounding you, comforting you, and guarding you, a guardian circle around you. Sleep well tonight, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.